Hello, this is Kate, the Daily Tarot Girl. Welcome to your weekly tarot card reading. For this week's reading, I am reading with the Slavic Legends Tarot. This is a deck by Taroteca Studio. Okay, so I'm shuffling the cards, and as I'm shuffling, think about if there's something that you're wanting some insight into this week. Is there something you're wanting an answer to, or some ideas around, or some inspiration around? And my intention with the reading, I'm going to draw 3 cards, and each card is going to represent a segment of the upcoming week. And my intention is to get some ideas for the week ahead and kind of get a sense of the sort of energy that we might experience in the upcoming days. Okay, so if you are new here, welcome. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm so glad to have you back again. And if you enjoy my videos, please subscribe to my channel, give me a like, leave me a comment. It really helps my channel out so much, and I appreciate it so much. Okay, so the card for the beginning of the week, Monday, Tuesday-ish, we have the Hierophant. The Hierophant. Okay. So the Hierophant is all about tried, tested, and true methods. So doing things in a way that has already been done many times before. It can also be about consulting an expert of sorts or someone who has walked the path before you. So if there's something that you're in the process of learning, or maybe you want to switch careers and get into a different field, or you just need help with a certain area of your life, seek out those who have walked this path before, those who have more experience and wisdom and knowledge than you in this particular area. That's the message I'm getting from the Hierophant. And the Hierophant also says that, you know, sometimes in life it's great to like do your own thing and wing it and just see where life takes you. And other times it's good to kind of plan ahead and have some sort of structure, some sort of plan, a set of steps to follow, a set of rules to follow. Sometimes that is helpful because having some kind of a system or a plan, whether it is a course that you're taking or some sort of spiritual practice, having a system, having a series of steps that you go through provides kind of a container where things can unfold. So that is in a nutshell kind of what the Hierophant is all about. And now I'm actually going to look at this card. That whole time I was talking, I wasn't even looking at the card, which is very weird for me. Normally I'm always looking at the cards. So now I'm actually going to look at this card. And this card depicts, like, there's so many symbols on this card, but it depicts like tradition. That the word tradition, I associate that word with the Hierophant. So following some sort of tradition. And then I'm also noticing the roots of the tree. So the Hierophant he's grounded and rooted in tradition. And that is one thing that might help you really ground your energy if you're feeling like you're sort of ungrounded and free-floating, is to root yourself in some sort of tradition, some sort of path that many have taken before you. There is value in that for many of us at certain times. And I'm just looking to see if there's anything else I want to say about this guy before we move on. Let's move on. Let's move on to the middle of the week, Wednesday, Thursday-ish. Here we have the Knight of Wands. Ooh. Okay, Knight of Wands, he's kind of intense. He's a very intense looking character. And the Knight of Wands is all about adventure and really following your passion. So letting your passion and what you're really excited about, fired up about, fascinated by, letting that kind of lead the way, kind of following your fascination, following your passion, and seeing where it takes you. Knight of Wands is also about taking action and moving forward. It's a card of movement. It's a card of taking action. Midweek is a great time to take action. The Hierophant is kind of like, I almost feel like the Hierophant was about, rooting yourself in some sort of practice, something that has some background, some validity to it, kind of having some sort of system or plan to follow, which will give you a sense of grounding and a sense of stability. And then once you have that, you have the extra energy and power to move forward and to take action on things. So Knight of Wands is saying, go for it. Take action. If there's something you've been putting off, if there's something you've been meaning to do for a while, this week might be the week to finally do it. I also associate the Knight of Wands with adventure and being adventurous and being a little bit daring. Like the Knight of Wands is bold, he's adventurous, he's not afraid of a challenge, and he's a bit of a daredevil. So I don't know what that looks like for you, being a bit of a daredevil in your life. Obviously that's going to mean different things for different people. We all have a different we all have a different definition or idea of what being daring might mean in our lives. So yeah, that be bold, be daring, especially kind of midweek, and don't hesitate to take action. Now, the end of the week, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we have Ace of Swords. I love an ace. I just love the aces so much. Aces are all about new beginnings. And the Suit of Swords is associated with the mind, your thoughts, your beliefs, your mind's ability to focus. And so the Ace of Swords suggests that you might get some new ideas this week, especially towards the end of the week. And Ace of Swords, to me, the Ace of Swords is like, okay, it's time for you to take the initiative. It's time for you to step up and do the thing and take matters into your own hands. It's no longer time to sit back on your laurels waiting for things to unfold or to change. Be proactive. That's what the Ace of Swords is saying. It's like, step up to the plate, step up to the challenge, and be active, be proactive. So both the Knight of Wands and Ace of Swords, I feel, has a similar message. This week is about taking action. This week is about taking initiative. It's about doing the thing, really taking action, doing the thing, no longer procrastinating anymore. And there's something else about the Ace of Swords. Like there's a feeling of resolve with this card. It's like she's got this sword in her hand and it's like she's about to drive it into the ground, or maybe she's just pulled it out of the ground. I don't know. But there's this feeling of like certainty and resolve with the Eight of Swords and clarity. And you might find that as the weekend rolls around, as you get to the end of the week, you might have a newfound mental clarity that allows you to really put things in perspective and focus your energy on something. Okay, let's look at all of the cards together. Definitely feels like a week of taking action, but it feels like that action and that forward movement is going to be much more powerful if you have some sort of system or plan that is supporting you. Because remember, the Hierophant was first and then these cards followed. And so if you're feeling stuck this week, and if you're feeling like you want things to shift and change, you want to move forward with something, the Hierophant is saying you might need to try some sort of method that is tried and true, that many people have done before you, some sort of step-by-step kind of plan or program or way of doing things. Okay, I'm just going to look again at these 3 cards. And as always, I always invite you to share your own 2 cents on the cards. So if you notice something with these cards that you want to point out, that you want to share, you're always welcome to do so in the comment section. I just feel like, especially the Knight of Wands and the Ace of Swords, this feels exciting. It feels like momentum. Momentum is being built up. I mean, the Knight of Wands definitely feels kind of exciting, but there's something about the Ace of Swords to me that feels exciting. Like momentum is brewing. You're gathering your energy, you're gathering your focus. Momentum is starting to really happen. You're getting ready for takeoff this week. And again, the Hierophant is what kind of supports you in doing this. Okay, everyone is grasping some sort of shaft in this reading. We've got the Hierophant with his kind of walking stick thing, the Knight of Wands, and then the Ace of Swords. So we have a lot of phallic imagery in this week's reading, whatever that means. So yeah, I think a lot of us are going to be directing our energy outward this week, as opposed to, getting quiet and moving inward. Some of us might be doing a bit of that, but it feels like mostly it's, directing energy outward this week. Okay, so I am going to close the reading here, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching. I hope you find this reading helpful. And if you want to learn more about reading tarot cards, check out my website, dailytarotgirl.com. I have tons of fun stuff for you to try out on my website. I've got tarot spreads, tarot exercises, videos, all kinds of stuff. Or just check out my YouTube channel. I've got lots of fun tarot learning resources on there for you. So thanks again for watching, and have a wonderful week.